Welcome to the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Hillbillies on PCP, sitting here with
Matt Detling. The Yinzer Jags, Tonto Bowl 1, 3, and 15. No, I think it's 16 champion.
Yes, and I'm Tonto Bowl 6 champ as always. And we have deduced that we are in now season 19. It's almost the double decade anniversary next year. Pretty crazy. We'll have to do something special.
For 20 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Too crazy. Wow. All right. So, anyways, Delling, let's get this baby started.
Tell them you're operating on 2 hours of sleep.
2 hours of sleep. It was a rough night last night, but you know what? We're gonna push through for the podcast. Doing it for you guys.
Doing it so Gags has something to laugh at while he's at work.
Yes. And just so that Craig will do his recap, because if we don't do this, he won't do his recap. I feel like it's a contract deal for him. He's like TJ Watt sitting out.
Yep, I agree.
So anyways, let's get it kicked off right away. What are your overall thoughts on the draft at your place? I thought it was an amazing time, as always.
Well, always the fun is the night before the draft, yes. And the playing poker games and just bullshitting and usually the debauchery happens when Kevin leaves. He goes back to his house, a.k.a. me being unable to resist Gags and Bigler's
his advances
to smoke their herb, which becomes a really good time, and I get to laugh a lot and sleep great. Yes. And yes, a fantastic time with all.
And Jut was there for the first time in a while.
He was, and he won all our money.
He did. He took all of our money.
A lot of it was donated by Ed, though.
Yeah. Ed had the majority of the money. He should have been asleep, at least an hour or two beforehand. He stayed up and he gave Jut all his money. Then he went to bed with I think $20.
He did. But to be fair, Justin returned the favor and made us all breakfast.
That's true.
And it was a really good breakfast, and he bought all the stuff. He didn't even ask for money. So, hey, wow.
Because we paid for it.
We did, sort of. Yes, guess we did. So, I mean, we had French toast, omelets. Yeah. What else? So we had orange juice, coffee, something else. Oh, sausage.
Yeah, sausage.
So it was delicious. Thank you, Justin.
Yes. Another highlight for me was seeing Ed give you $40 for your kid. And that was amazing. Class act.
Very commendable.
Yes.
Thank you once again.
That money better make it to that child.
It will. It will be used, I believe, to start his 529 account. Is that what it's called?
Yes, 529. Yep.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So Ed, your gift, greatly appreciated. I did tell you didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway. And you know what? You definitely not that you were down in points, but you definitely bumped yourself up some points. I didn't see anybody else in the league throw me $40 out of nowhere. So, Ed, kudos to you. Appreciate it. You're a hell of a dude.
Yeah, no doubt. Wish your mom and dad could have been there, but, things happen. So, hopefully they're feeling better.
They are. They wish they could have been there, too. Yeah. My dad was pleased to hear that they did smoke cigars. So,
good.
He asked how they liked them and stuff. And I said, they definitely liked them. So, they're not home yet. They should be home, I think, this week.
Okay, nice. All right, you ready to get the baby started?
I'm always ready, Brian.
No, that's the end.
Oh. Well, I thought it was going to be a fast podcast.
That's super fast. All right, let's talk a little bit about the draft and the actual picks. And we don't have time to go through every single team, like best pick, worst pick, but I think it would be fun just to tell everyone what we think was the best pick of the draft or the worst pick of the draft. I'll go first, and I'll say for the worst pick of the draft for me, well, not for my team, but I know he doesn't even listen. Jay never listens to this, but I'm going to say Kyle Pitts with the 19th overall pick in the second round. I just think that's ridiculous. I think that's stupid. I think that should have been a fourth round, maybe a fifth round pick.
I was thinking about that one.
Were you?
Yeah, can't use that one now.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he will prove to be, the best tight end since Tony Gonzalez or something like that. But I don't see it. I don't see the value in the second round. So I say that's the worst. Do you want to give me your worst, or do you want me to keep going?
Oh no. I will. The worst pick of the draft for me was with the number 2 overall pick, Devontae Adams.
Do you really
How do you pass on Dalvin Cook?
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like you reached, and I just think it might come to bite you. I feel like Dalvin Cook is such a monster.
Yeah.
And any of the other people that just don't think Devontae Adams should. I'm not saying he should have went to number 7, but I don't think he should have went number 2.
Yeah, I think he should have went number 5 probably.
Something like that. Who's 5? Disco.
He would have taken him.
He would have taken him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think Dalvin Cook. He's just. I mean, he's got such a monster thing, the role of it. And I don't know if Craig's afraid of injuries, but if you remember, Devontae only played 14 games last year.
Yeah.
And he still was the number 1 wide receiver. But those games when he wasn't there, it was tough.
Mm-hmm. Best pick of the draft. I'm actually changing mine. And this is my joke. Best pick of the draft. But same team, Saquon and so picking up Aaron Rodgers. I'm just kidding. I just know that really upset Craig. He was hoping to get that Rodgers to.
That made us all happy.
Yes. The Rodgers to Adams connection, and he couldn't get it. But no, I think he took him a little bit early as well. But I do think that the best overall pick of the draft is going to go to, drumroll, Ryan Tresize with Mac Jones in the 17th round. I mean, we didn't know he was going to already be the starter at the time, but I think that's a great late round value.
True. And do you know what you get when you spell Mac backwards, Brian?
What do you get?
Cam. Isn't that weird?
Are you stoned?
Always. I went on downhill trend after I got high with his Gags weed.
Are you still high from that time?
No, I was really tired. I wish I was still high. Dude, it took me 2 days to recover from feeling normal. So,
all right. What do you think? What is the best pick of the draft for you?
Ready for Nyheim Hines, the 8th round draft by Disco. And precisely when he takes the pick, he looks at Craig and he's like, I don't remember what he said exactly, but it was, not a chance in hell, Craig. So you're not getting a Nyheim Hines to bail you out with 16 catches in a game like he did last year. And I was like, I love this. I love that everybody's trying to snipe whatever Craig's thinking.
All right. So there you have it. If you want to put yours in the chat, what you think was the best or worst pick of the draft, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear what everybody thinks.
Yes, and keep in mind, we didn't really do too much research into this. We're on the fly.
Literally about 3 minutes.
Brian's got 2 hours of sleep, so I've got him probably for an hour or less.
Yeah.
And now, our first episode of the Season 19 Demise Theater, titled The Streets of Craig Adelphia.
We now take you to Gag's house the Friday before the draft. Gags takes a hit from his bong.
Honey, I'm going to get some sleep before the drive to Johnstown. Ugh, this sucks. It always sucks. Huh? Wow, I can't sleep. You know what? I'm gonna take a walk around the new neighborhood and smoke some of my great new knockout weed.
Gags opens the door and begins walking.
Wait, am I lost already? Okay, I think I remember how to get back to my house. Okay, I'll turn right at this sign. What's it say here? Camara Lane? Weird, I don't remember that. Wait, what's this one? What's up here? Wilson Jr. Way? What the fuck? Okay. How about I'll take this left up here. Aaron Rodgers Avenue? What the hell's going on?
A creepy fog begins to surround Gags as he runs from street to street, freaking the fuck out.
This can't be happening. Okay. There's a park up ahead. What's that sign say? Cabisic Square?
Gags can't resist and walks in and is approached by 5 figures.
Who is that? Show yourself. They'll fucking kill you. This isn't funny anymore.
Whoa, easy, Gags. We've been expecting you. It's Treesize here.
What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm 2015 Treesize. This over here is 2010 Bigler, 2011 Jay over there, 2017 Josh, and you are now 2020 Gags.
Hey, what are you smoking?
All right. Everybody that loses to Craig gets trapped in this hell of his world.
You're going to tell me that I'm stuck here?
Oh, yes, and it gets much worse. You will lose your voice in one day. The only way you get your voice back is if you lose 2 championships.
What the hell is that?
Oh, no, that's 2004 Treesize. He's the lookout. He spotted Craig. When Craig's pissed, he runs the streets, looking to fuck us with his turkey leg penis.
What? No! I'll kick his ass!
You lost all your power when Chimera got 60 points. Just run and hide. It's your only hope. Craig's been on a rape fest since he beat you. It wasn't satisfying enough. You can hear him screaming at night.
What is he saying?
Some gibberish mostly, but we do hear one phrase repeatedly. Datling! It was supposed to be Datling!
No! I gotta get back home. No! On the streets of Craigadelphia. Craigs! We've all got Craigs! And this has been another episode of Demise Theater.
Alright, since we don't have any fab going, we'll just do the tranny of the week, Labor Day edition. These trannies, I think most of them actually counted. Some of them didn't because they were right before, got right under the wire. But we're just going to say who we think was the best waiver wire pickup of the week. And because I looked literally 2 hours after you picked up Tony Jones, because I was late to the party, and I was like, oh man, I got to get Tony Jones. Finally, I can avenge myself for not picking up Latavius Murray at the draft, because Josh thought that was the sweetest move of the whole draft.
Oh, did he really?
Oh, yeah. And it pissed me off, because I was going to pick him pretty much next. So I'm going to give you Tony Jones Jr. Hopefully nothing ever happens to Chimera, because he's going to be next in line, or so they say. So I'm going to give you the pickup of the week.
Thank you. I honestly didn't know who the hell Tony Jones Jr. was.
Sounds fake. It sounds like a fake.
Yeah, it was like Tony Jones. But
a boxer?
But I was like, I got to go for it, because why not? If he's going to be used like Latavius Murray. And I went back and watched like some preseason. Dude could make cuts and fly.
Yeah, they said he had a pretty good preseason.
Yeah, and he cuts some balls out of the backfield. I mean, Grant's probably gets the second defenses, but they say I outplayed Latavius Murray, and that's all I cared about, having upside more than James White, because you play James White, you're hoping for 4 catches and 50 yards basically, and you're never going to get a touchdown. You're never going to. It's like it's a roulette wheel.
Yep.
A Russian roulette wheel. Okay, for me, the pickup of the week was Tariq Cohen by Disco, after pronouncing that he was undesirable and then snaking him. Like, just the ultimate Disco move. He just likes to talk and try to find out little things what you're thinking by trying to agree with you. Oh, he does. He always plays. Would have been like a good little spy. So, but yeah, getting Tariq Cohen with the undesirable talk, and like Kevin Bean being like, undesirable. And him being, well.
And then I love Disco's analyzation. No, that's not a word, but I'm tired. Of the collage that he put together and how long it took him to put together. That was wonderful.
Oh, yes, it definitely was. It was good to have Disco live at the draft as well.
Yeah.
So,
and I'll give runner up to Bean. I like Troutman as a flyer on a tight end. Why not? So I do like that pickup as well.
See, I don't like that pickup.
No.
No, there's this other guy on that team called Jawan Jackson,
Yeah.
who's dual eligibility
Okay.
as a wide receiver tight end. They say he's more like Jared Cook. I feel like Troutman's going to be a better asset to his team and not his fantasy football team.
Okay.
Probably be an asset to Tony Jones Jr. because he's a hell of a blocker.
All comes back to Tony Jones Jr. And Disco, just like I can't quit Josh Gordon, he can't quit Le'Veon Bell.
He cannot. Yeah, it was Bean said, why do you do this to yourself? Or you didn't learn your lesson? And he said, never.
Never will. Never will.
I mean, I hate Le'Veon Bell, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, me too.
Unfinished business.
Okay, Dylan, what is your unfinished business of the week?
I'll tell you what my unfinished business of the week is. What's with all you nincompoops trying to take Davante Adams from me? Craig, Bigler, was it Josh? Somebody else said. Anyways, I said to Craig in the draft room, I said, explain yourself. He looked at me. He didn't say one word. What the hell, Craig? I asked for an explanation. You don't give me anything. You just sit there silently.
Probably because he knows it's eating you alive.
Is that the only reason he did it? What? Hey, I got D. Hopkins, baby. Sexy. I mean, I had D. Hopkins before he did. You notice how he copied me? Got D. Hopkins on his team so he could win the championship. Now he's taking Davante Adams and Rodrigo Blankenship. Guess what? I'm not going to give you the patented Rodrigo because he's on your team. It's going to be Rodrigo.
So you saying he's picking up your sloppy seconds?
Yeah, like I told Kevin Bean, the surest path to knowing greatness is being copied.
Yes.
And Craig is doing it. Also with my 0 running back strategy.
What do they say? Imitation is the
Purest form of flattery.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all, Craig. I just want an explanation, man. Why would you pass on Dalvin Cook? Give me something here in your recap.
All right, my unfinished business. I didn't really have anything to write this moment, but I just want to give a shout out to. It's kind of finished, but it's also unfinished. To Bean for his delicious baked goods that he brought to the draft, and it was very good. And also, I didn't have any of Craig's jambalaya because of the sausage and pork, but it looked good.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was spicy, and I ate 2 plates of it.
Nice.
I actually wish
you don't really like the spice.
No, when he said, "Do you want any more?" I should have said yeah, but didn't. But yes, kudos to everybody who brought food.
Yes, absolutely.
This week's matchups.
Yeah, just let that one
Resonate with you.
Yeah, resonate. Thank you. All right, Delling. This one could be the matchup of the week, but we said, you know what? Let's kick off this 19th season.
But we're selfish.
We're selfish, and ours is going to be the match of the week.
That's right.
But yeah, let's kick off this season with a big humdinger. We've got the defending. It's kind of fitting. The defending Tonto Bowl champs, Springfield Isotopes, going up against Danny Disco, and the projections are almost identical. So, how do you want to do this? Just want to go right down the list?
Yeah.
All right.
Groupings.
Yeah, groupings. Okay. Quarterback. I don't like either one of these quarterbacks, but I guess I'm gonna have to give it to. I want to say Matt Ryan, but then again, Mayfield's going up against KC, so you know what? I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna say Mayfield.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan versus Philadelphia. Because I think they're going to play from behind a lot this year. And I think that's what Craig's counting on.
All right. Receivers. For Disco, we've got Hill, Godwin, and Beckham going up against Ridley, Johnson, and Higgins. That's actually a really, really tight. Those are both great trios. I'm going to give this. I'm going to give a slight edge to Disco. I think Hill is greater than Ridley. I think Godwin is more consistent than Johnson, and Beckham's on a bounce-back year, but I think Higgins will probably take that one, so I'm still going to go to Disco.
I'm going to give this to Disco as well. Like you said, you got Hill, who could bounce off for like 3 touchdowns in one game. Godwin, who's always a monster, and Beckham, who could go off as well. I mean, Craig's receivers are great, but I just think Bigler's has more upside.
Mm-hmm. All right, running backs. JTT and Mostert going up against Edmonds and Miles Sanders. I'm going to give it to Disco on the value of JTT.
I gave it to Disco as well because I don't even consider Miles Sanders a real running back.
And how is he projected for 14? I don't know. I don't get that.
I don't either. I think he gets more like 7.
All right. Tight ends. We got Waller the Baller going up against Gesicki.
Waller.
Waller, no.
He's Waller, man.
Yeah.
He's a baller.
All right, I'm finally going to give Craig one here. In the flex, we got Jerry Jeudy going up against your old man, Devontae Adams. Got to go Adams.
I don't know. This is okay, Devontae Adams.
All right, kickers Prater or Rodrigo. Rodrigo!
I'm giving it to Prater.
I'll give it to Rodrigo. And then defense, Carolina D going against the Jets or Miami goes for New England and Mac Jones. That's in New England. I'm going to give this one to Carolina going against the Jets at home.
I'll give it to Carolina as well. It's Zach Wilson's first game. He's a rookie QB, rookie coach. I just think that Carolina is going to be able to come up with some interceptions and stuff, possibly a touchdown.
All right. I personally... I was surprised how many players on Disco's team I took, but I don't think Devontae Adams can make up for the strength of Disco's lineup. I think Waller and the Carolina D are going to be enough to take him over to the top.
I'm going to have to agree with you. I actually didn't think Bigler had that good of a draft, but now I'm seeing his team. It's actually quite solid. And not that Craig's isn't solid. Like you said, the projections are very close. I'm going to go Bigler on the strength of the Carolina defense. All right, this next matchup is the CMC Music Factory versus Ed Lager. With the
Bud Light Lime.
Bud Light Lime. The quarterbacks being none other
hold on, before you go any further, hold on. I have to say 2 things. Jut's got the Darkwing Jet, avatar, but he's got a brand new team name, probably the best team name probably for this season. I like it. I really like it. He's going to make music with CMC. And then Ed Lager going with the Bud Light Lime. I don't know if he had that last year or not.
I don't know, but it's perfect.
But Ed, you might want to cover your ears for what I'm about to say. But Detling poured out, I think, 6 Bud Light Limes over his deck into his yard. And I'm just going to let that sink in. And you can go ahead and cry, whatever you're going to do. But it was, I knew you would have shed a tear. Or quite a few.
Listen, Ed, I tried to give them away. Nobody wanted them.
I said save them for your dad. What'd you say?
My dad does like Bud Light Lime. And then hey, I poured it over the deck because I wanted to see if lime trees would grow from the lime.
All right, maybe next year if you have a draft there.
I'll be like, Ed, go downstairs and get yourself a Bud Light Lime. Pick it from the tree.
All right, we're ready for quarterbacks.
All right, quarterbacks. Kyler Murray versus Lamar Jackson. What you think, Brian?
I like Kyler Murray. I was trying to get him, pre-draft, but somebody said he was going to trade him to me, and then last minute didn't. So, I still like Kyler Murray.
Always hustling, Brian. I never gave you the 100%. I said, give me some time. And I don't think you would have. You would never have matched. Yeah, you would never matched it or made it better. So, and I knew that. And I'm going to go Kyler Murray as well. These are actually 2 great running quarterbacks, but I like Kyler Murray.
Yep.
All right, moving on to the wide receivers. For Justin, we have Mike Evans, Julio Jones, and Darnell Mooney versus Keenan Allen. Brandon Cooks and Marquez Callaway.
Literally very, very similar lineups. You got that one, kind of breakout guy who might go off like Mooney and Callaway, and you got some tried and true veterans. I think this could go either way, but I'm going to give this to Ed Lager. I think Keenan Allen's going to put up enough to put him over the top. And Callaway has been having a great preseason. We got Winston there throwing the ball to him, so I'm going to give it to Egg.
This is kind of weird. At the beginning of the season, we're agreeing on everything. Because I am going with Ed's wide receivers as well. Obviously, Keenan Allen. But I am curious to see how Brandon Cooks does, because we all kind of were like, I think we picked him in the 3rd round. Like, why would you do that?
Wait, are you saying that's the worst pick of the draft?
No. But excuse me, I'm eating a cookie. Brandon Cooks could be due for a large chunk of the ball share, and shows with the projections. He's got more than Marquez Callaway. So I'm going with edge receivers because I think that it will come true to fruition.
Okay.
All right, now with the running backs, we have Christian McCaffrey and Javonte Williams, who Justin snaked from me. I wanted him, and when I did the trade with him, I was selfish and said 5th round because I wanted to keep him as a 4th round keeper, and I thought I could get him. And Justin said, no, snag. And versus Aaron Gibson. Right, is it Aaron Gibson? No. Is it? Oh, what is
Andre.
Aaron Gibson's the guy that was 1 year ahead of us in Wimber. Antonio Gibson is the name. Sorry. And Saquon Barkley.
Okay, so what's up with Saquon? Is he
be
healthy, 100%? Are they
he's
limiting him?
cleared, but might have limited production. But what is that? So I go Christian McCaffrey, man. He's a 1.5 running backs.
Yeah, he is. And until Barkley gets a full workload, I'm going to go with McCaffrey. He had a rough year last year, so I think he's going to come back full steam.
All right, now we got tight ends. We got Robert Tonyan versus Noah Fant.
I'm going to go Tonyan.
You going to go Tonyan? I'm going to go Fant.
Okay.
Fanta. Don't you want to? All right. Flex. James Conner versus Marquise Brown. Very uninspiring.
Yes. I'm going Marquise Brown.
I'm going to go James Conner.
I just can't get behind James Conner.
Well, it's because usually most people are in front of him in the football field. He never does a burn them or anything like that.
That's true. That's true.
Kickers. Matt Gay versus Tyler Bass.
I'll give it to Gay.
I'm going to go Bass.
Well, Pittsburgh's going to shut them out, so.
Yeah, sure. All right, defenses. We got the LA Rams defense
head-to-head
versus Chicago's defense. I got to go Rams on that one.
Yeah, Rams at home for sure. And because it's the Rams.
And it's because versus Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
So, all right. Who do you think is going to win this overall?
Well, I like Justin's buns and his meat. So I got to go with them.
I don't know what you guys have been doing.
I mean, Kyler Murray, the Rams D, and CMC.
CMC, the CMC Meat Factory. Maybe I'm going to take Ed for the upset here.
Okay.
I think he's
based on the strength of
his running backs.
Okay.
No, wait, I just picked again. His wide receivers. I just picked against his running backs. His wide receivers are going to bring it home for him.
You're good.
All right. Messing me up.
And the next matchup, excuse me?
No.
You were really in preseason form.
So are you.
The next matchup we've got Giggs going up against Dub C Hooligans. And first off, I like what Craig said. You know, how long is it going to take for Dub C to trade somebody away to Gags, whether it be a Chicago Bear or otherwise? I would say over-under is like probably 4 weeks.
Somehow.
Yeah. All right. And by the way, I thought Gags was supposed to bench, or Dub C was going to bench Gags at the draft. Or was he going to squat him?
Squat him,
yeah. I didn't see him squat him, did you?
I did not. I was too busy getting slapped.
That was wonderful. I really wish somebody would have actually videotaped that.
No.
if anyone's secretly recorded it, please send it to me, so I can put that in a loop and get it ready for his child.
What are you talking about? Already was on a loop for how many times you tried to square me up.
Well,
12 times.
Like Bean said, I don't want to hit you in the ear.
I had to scream at you to just do it.
All right, quarterback. We got for Dub C, Tannehill going up against Pat Mahomes. Gotta go Mahomes.
Gotta go my homies.
And Dub C, this is painful to say, but for the Dub C Hooligans, DK Metcalf,
The Black Rhino.
Allen Robinson, and Amari Cooper going up against A.J. Brown, Robbie Anderson, and Jalen Reagor. Dub C for sure.
Yeah, I don't even know how these projections almost make it like real close.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go Dub C with the Rhino and A-Rob too and Cooper. And with Mr. Amari Cooper.
Mm-hmm. All right, running backs. We got James Robinson and David Montgomery going up against Jacobs and Rojo.
I go James Robinson and Montgomery, man. Being again.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's going to get more volume there. Josh Jacobs doesn't do anything for me, or for anybody else for that matter.
Nope.
All right, tight end Goddard or Kelsey. Kelsey. And in the flex, we've got Myles Gaskin going up against Gallup. Who's Gallup again? What's his first name?
Michael.
Thank you, Michael Gallup. I don't feel strongly about it. I think it's going to be a tie.
Tie?
It's going to be a tie.
Going Gaskin.
Okay. All right. And for the kickers, we've got Butker for Gags and Koo for Dub C. I love Butker.
I'm going Hyunghwa Koo.
Is that the correct pronunciation?
Sure.
All right. And for the defense, we've got Washington going up against the Chargers or Buffalo versus Pittsburgh. I don't like either one of these either.
Buffalo.
Of course. I'm going to go Washington.
I honestly think Buffalo's going to kick Pittsburgh's butt.
I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think it's good.
Did you not watch them last year? They kicked Pittsburgh's butt.
They did. Yeah, I mean, you could be right, but I just I think they're going to keep it close. I think Buffalo wins, but it's by like 10 points or less.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, overall, this is actually a pretty good one here. I'm going to go with Dub C for the upset. I think his receivers and running backs throw enough up against Mahomes and Kelsey to get it done.
This is so weird. I'm going with Bean for the upset as well.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. His meat is better than Gag's meat.
Yes.
The buns, though, that's where Gags has it. But I'm
Yeah.
going to go with the meat.
Yeah.
All right, the next matchup is the Shawshank Athletics versus the very interesting Biscuits in Porn. So we now know what Jim and Sally are into on a Friday night. Or
the Outer
or a
Banks.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
Or they could be going to a restaurant in the Outer Banks, which is still interesting. Yes, it's Outer Banks right there. All right, now for quarterbacks, there's Tom Brady versus Justin Herbert.
You say Herbert like is the H silent for you?
It is for me. Is it Herbert?
I don't know. I thought so.
Herbert.
I'm gonna say Herbert.
Okay. I'm going with Tom Brady.
Yeah, I concur.
All right. Next in the wide receivers, we've got Chase Claypool, CeeDee Lamb, and Antonio Brown versus Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, and Brandon Ayuk.
Ooh, Josh got a nice trio.
He sure does. So they're both nice trios.
Yeah. I like CeeDee Lamb from Crick.
True. You don't like Antonio Brown?
No.
You don't like Chase Claypool?
No, he's too boomer bust for me.
Is that because you didn't keep him?
Yeah, well, partially, but he's great when he goes off. But he's he's a big play receiver.
Okay. Well, I agree with you. I'm taking Josh's wide receiver trio.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right, moving on to running backs. Aaron Jones and Ezekiel Elliott, great tandem.
Yes.
Versus Dalvin Cook and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, also another good tandem. Starting to look at these teams, and I thought my team was pretty good.
Too.
Now I'm starting to get
I'm a little
discouraged.
Yeah, I'm definitely worried.
What was I smoking? Dang it, Gags.
Gags?
I got the hangover, the smoke over. I gotta go with. I'm gonna go with Jim here because it's Jones and Elliott, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire hasn't proven himself yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Josh anyway. I think Dalvin does enough to get it done.
Okay, yeah, Cincinnati defense is terrible.
Yeah.
All right, moving to tight end, we've got Jonnu Smith versus Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews, which I still think Josh shouldn't have kept. I know he really wanted that tight end, but I think he should have kept A.J. Brown. Imagine if you had A.J. Brown instead of Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
Beastly.
But Andrews for tight end.
Yeah, yep. All right, flex. We've got a homer pick here. Devonta Smith versus Mike Davis. I'm going Devonta Smith.
Wow, nice. Is he a rookie?
Yes, he is.
I thought so. I'm going to go Mike Davis.
Trophy winner.
based on volume.
Okay. All right, and kicker, we've got Crosby versus Greg the Leg. Gonna go Crosby.
Yep, sweep the leg, Johnny.
Sweep the leg. You're going Greg the Leg.
Yeah.
All right, and for defense, we've got New England versus Miami or Kansas City versus Cleveland. I'm gonna go New England.
I agree.
Overall, I think I'm gonna go Crick here.
Oh, okay, we have differing opinions here. I'm going to go with Josh based on the receivers and running backs and tight end. So I think even though his defense, Kansas City, he'll probably get the win there. But yeah, I'm going to give it to Josh. I think he's going to get it done. Like his team scares me a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and side note, Josh, are you inside the computer?
Yeah, are the files inside the computer?
Come on, last year, what did we get, 4 episodes?
3, I think.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4, and then promises of more.
Mm-hmm.
So how about you do it now?
Yeah, promise of a new day.
Yeah.
Paul Abdul.
I did not know what you were referencing.
No? Sorry. Okay.
All right, next up we've got Possum Magic going up against his comic book buddy Jay. They spent considerable more time talking shop versus talking football, and they were happy to do it. And they threatened to leave several times after like the 6th round just to go find comic books. But Jay probably should have, and I'll say it because he doesn't even listen to this thing. So I'll say all I want about him. watch me. This is the first one he listens to in a while.
What the heck, man?
Anyways, let's get into it. We got Russell Wilson going up against Aaron Rodgers. I gotta go Aaron Rodgers.
I gotta go Aaron Rodgers as well.
Yeah.
He's gonna take off.
Mm-hmm. Where do you think he ends up next year?
Pittsburgh.
That would be amazing.
That's what I'm praying for.
I just got really excited.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we
I
definitely
will happily pay for my season tickets.
Oh yeah.
Take my money. Shut up and take my money.
We might get another championship with him.
It's a high possibility.
Yeah. All right. Receivers. We got Scary Terry, Stephon Diggs, and Adam Thielen. Nice trio. Going up against Tyler Lockett, Chenault Jr., and Corey Davis. Tree by a mile.
Tree by a hair.
A hair. You kidding me? Corey Davis?
Adam Thielen only catches touchdowns,
that's
so depending on that.
That's true. Yeah,
Corey Davis is going to get a large share, man. You watch.
Okay. All right, running backs. We got Chubb and Mixon. Got those AFC North running backs going up against Derrick Henry and Darrell Henderson Jr. Ooh, that's a really tough one. What are you going?
I'm going Derrick Henry. Henry all day. I don't know why you guys passed on him. If he would have fell to 7, I would have scooped him up in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm going to go Henry here just because I think Nick Chubb going against KC is not going to get a lot of work.
Nope.
So,
It
yeah.
changed my whole draft, my whole strategy. I would have flipped it at 3 strategies ready to go.
What, that you came up with the night before?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, tight ends. We got Logan Thomas versus Kyle Pitts in the 2nd round.
I'll tell you what, it better be Pitts.
It better be
His
Pitts.
2nd round pick, man. This guy better be freaking be better than Kelsey.
Yep, Kyle Pitts. All right, and then we got Myers versus Tucker. Tucker.
What? Tucker?
Did I skip something?
I totally missed it. Tucker's not
Oh,
a
my bad,
flex.
I'm tired. Myers versus Kirk.
Well, now I want to see if Tucker does outscore Myers.
He might.
I'm going Myers versus Kirk.
Yeah, I'm going to go Myers as well. All right, Suck Up versus Tucker.
Tucker.
And then San Fran at Detroit or Baltimore at Las Vegas. San Fran.
San Fran.
Yeah, San Fran for sure. All right, and overall, who are you taking?
Overall, I'm taking Tree Size.
Yep, I don't think Kyle Pitts gets it done.
I feel like Russell Wilson doesn't beat Rodgers, but keeps enough close as far as the gap goes in
Yeah.
order to take the victory.
Yep, and I think
Just go Hawks.
Hawks, okay. And I think the strength of Tree Size's receivers get it done. And defense.
Yep. And now, the first ever matchup of the week for Season 19 we have the podcasters of power. The Hillbillies on BCB, or the Yinza Jags, who will win the first road victory.
And what is your avatar?
That is the lead singer of Deep Sea Diver.
That's what I thought you said. You're trying to distract me. You're trying to distract me. It's already working.
And also, I'm just lazy because I put it there from last year.
Is that right? Okay.
But I figured it's a great little photo of her. So
It is.
it'll probably be changed back to my little kid with the in the superhero cape.
Ooh, nice.
I've had that one. Or Bean in the polar plunge thing with his little tutu.
Yeah. Or you could put Bean in front of the corn place. That was a good one.
It's so freaking weird. Kudos to you for being different.
I will never take down my Craig Kubisik share photo. I just can't. Even if I wanted to, I just can't. It's like one of the best photoshops ever.
Craig is a dark lady.
All right. Starting off at quarterback, we can introduce our own quarterbacks. Joe, coming back from injury, Burrow, going up against
Josh Cannon Arm, Crazy Legs Allen.
Oh, I like crazy legs. I'm gonna go Allen. But I'm gonna go Allen, not by much, but Allen.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Allen, man.
But it's Pittsburgh's D.
I am salivating at this matchup. Like I've never watched Steelers and been like, I can't wait to just see him destroy him ever.
Are you gonna? Or do you have off? No.
I'm just praying that I can go to high limit.
TV.
Yeah.
All right, wide receivers for the Hillbillies on PCP. We've got a solid but mediocre crew. Tyler Boyd, Juju, trying to do my milk crate challenge, survived, and Debo, going up against.
Going against Detroit.
No, I'm sorry. Going against. Yes, they're playing Detroit, but
yeah. And let's just say I do appreciate your blue collar grave shift crew of wide receivers.
That's true.
Hoping to, make it to the top. But
I'm looking to get like 15 points.
Right. I've got the sexy DeAndre Hopkins back on my team. I'm so proud to have him. Welcome, Arms. Welcome back. Welcome, Bike. Bobby Trees. Bobby Trees, greatest nickname in football.
Yeah, that's good.
And none other than DJ Moore.
That's Jets boy.
Yeah. I couldn't believe he fell. I was like, DJ Moore is my third receiver? Check. With that being said, my receivers, check.
I concur. All right. And the running backs, we've got Kamara with the fourth overall pick. And my boy Chris Carson. Actually, he's not my boy. He's Tree's boy. 3 down back Chris Carson. Hopefully he stays healthy.
Mm-hmm. And on my side, we've got the Austin, the mini gerbil hamster. The gerbil, what do you call it? The Energizer gerbil bunny?
Yeah.
Eckler. And Jamal Williams. Some guy in a uniform.
Jag. Just some Jag. All right, I'm taking my running backs.
I'm going to take your running backs as well.
Check that down to
Chris Carson.
Yeah, right. Check that down to Kamara all day.
Yes.
And don't get hurt.
Yes, I will do my best this year to not wish ill will upon other people's players.
Good.
I'm trying to be a new man, as in the fact that I will now be a dad. And I cannot be as childish as I was before.
All right, moving on to tight ends. We've got T.J. Hawkinson, the only guy catching passes in Detroit. From Goff, he loves Goff. He's the Higbee of Detroit.
That's not saying much, but Kittle over the middle. George Kittle, baby, off the top rope into the end zone.
Kittle.
Hey, George. I mean, Hawkins is a distant fourth. I mean, he's right around.
Yeah.
But a distant one.
Maybe, but he's going to put up solid numbers.
He will. Who's going to stay healthy?
I've got I do have a blue collar, like receiving core.
Just bring a lunch pail to the draft next time.
All right, and the flex we got Najee. Is it Najee or Najee? I should know this.
I think it's Najee. Not Najee. I think it's Najee.
Yeah, I think it's Najee too. Najee Harris.
We should know sooner than later,
Yes.
since he's on the team that we root for.
He is the best running back Pittsburgh has seen since, early career Le'Veon Bell. Going up against
Cortland Sutton.
Okay. And I'm going to go to Najee.
I'm going to go Najee as well, on the strength of he should get all the ball like 50% of the time.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, and then we're going to go for kickers. We're getting good.
Sanders.
I'm going gold.
I'm going to go gold as well right now.
All right. Yeah. And I'm just now noticing that Pittsburgh's D, who I am starting currently, are projected at 6.5. That's a paltry 6.51.
That's right, it is. It's brutal. Is TJ Watt playing?
He was practicing today.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm
Okay.
pretty sure he got his deal done.
Gotcha. I just feel like Stephon Diggs is going to murder everybody. Every cornerback that they put, he's going to destroy him. He's so good.
Yeah.
And you have a 32-year-old or whatever, Joe Hayden's your best cornerback, you're just done. Our front seven's great, but our cornerbacks suck.
It's true.
I'm going Denver. I know Bigler told me when we were playing Rocket League or whatever, he's like, oh, put your money where your mouth is, or use your balls and play the team that you drafted first, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Dallas. But I can't wait to go against Danny Jones, man.
I know.
Danny Dimes.
I know.
No offensive line
because it's Dallas. Dallas is going to put up some points.
Yeah, you look at Dallas, you got Dak, CD, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Then you go to Giants, and you're like, I've got
A
possibly
banged up
Saquon
Saquon
Barkley, maybe a Kenny Galladay. I don't know. They haven't played together yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, this feels like it's better.
Yeah, I would do the same thing if I were you. I mean, you should probably play at Tampa Bay.
No.
All right. Looking up and down these lineups, I mean, truthfully, like I really, really, really want to pull this upset off. I'm going to give it to you just because I think you got the matchups. You got the matchups. I got the running backs. You got the receivers. But I think that you're going to probably pull it off with the strength of your buns.
That's nice buns. I have to agree with you. I feel like I'm going to pull it off as well due to the crazy legs and the Denver defense.
I'm feeling defeated already, and the season hasn't even started. I mean, last year I started 0-4, and I'm feeling worse than that.
Playoffs, though, right?
Yeah, I did. I haven't missed playoffs in like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, wow.
All right. Yes. Yeah, I wish you well. Wish you luck.
Not that good of luck.
Not that good of luck. What you got? Eckler's banged up a little bit.
Yeah, apparently a hamstring thing off. That's not good for me.
Okay.
He missed
He missed practice Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes. All right, I'm
Tony Jones Jr.
Yeah. If Eckler sits, I'm taking my team. Because that could swing it. It could swing it.
Definitely make it a lot closer.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going to sit.
I doubt it. All right, so we're both taking you.
Yeah.
All right, Delling, any final thoughts to end our first episode of the 2021 season?
Yes, well, first off, let me say that we apologize if we were a little off, but I mean, it is our preseason, and also, aren't we always a little off?
Yes.
So, screw you guys.
Yeah, screw you guys. And before you continue, I want to say that I did enjoy the trio of Bean, Bigler, and Josh, the little preseason video cast.
Yes.
I would love to see more of that. I thought it was wonderful.
That would be good.
Bigler being distracted most of the time and like
looking off in this.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
And then saying something that somebody said, literally like 15 seconds before.
Just looks away. He's talking to Maggie, and he's like, "Oh yeah, hey Bean, what about like Nick Chubb?" And Bean's like, "Yeah, we talked about like 3 conversations ago." Oh, well, let me tell you about my.
Can you edit that out?
Yeah, you can edit it. You can go back. There was a welcome surprise.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, what were we gonna say?
I was just going to say, I would like to let everybody know that this is the first podcast I've done inside the Voltzko household since 2019.
Wow.
Previous decade. We are currently in the year 2021.
Almost 22.
Almost 22. And I walked into the house for the first time when there's people in it.
I objected.
You objected. Figures.
You son of a bitch. No.
And I must say, it was once again nice to be treated like a friend.
Not a second-class citizen.
Yeah, second-class citizen who has part of, the bubonic plague. I got to sit down and be treated to a salmon burger with spring salad mix, some cut cucumbers, some strawberries.
Last year.
Yeah, from a distance.
Yeah.
You
on the porch.
on the porch. Yeah, and then you would like go back inside like I was one of your stray cats, and you talk to me through the door, and you're laughing because you know it's true.
Well, partially, yeah.
Well, it's almost like 75%, 85% true.
Yeah, and then we came out and did the show, and then went.
And you said, "All right, see you later, bye." No hugs.
I don't regret any of that.
I must say, I think I deserve like a little congratulations, or that I stuck through and I persevered. I kept coming. Brogan's like, we would let him in our house. I don't understand why you're not allowed in his house. That's a different structure for different folks, hon.
Yeah.
I said it is the pandemic.
Tell Brogan to come here and say that to my face.
She will.
I'm just kidding. She's pregnant.
Yeah. Well, she said, well, that's what she'd blame. She'd be like, you suck, Brian. It's the hormones. But you really do suck. But no, it's very nice to be back inside, and I'm
with a roof over
roof over my head. I'm drinking a cup of coffee, petting the cats, looking at all your photos on the walls, trying to remember them. And I see that by me not being in the house since 2019, any photos of me were taken down, as if I didn't exist once again.
We forgot to put them back out.
There's nothing, not even like a wedding photo or anything.
I think it'd be a fridge photo.
Yeah, there's nothing. I'm not even lying, folks. This is what I'm looking at. There's people that you have that little Asian girl from the window walk on your fridge.
Sunny, yeah.
Sunny, but there's no picture of me.
Josh's daughter, my niece.
Yeah, Josh's daughters. I mean, is Josh on your fridge? Because I'll walk out of his house.
I hope so.
Unbelievable. But anyways, I guess I'll just have to start rebuilding the friendship.
Yeah, we'll try. I want to say this.
Only got 4 weeks, folks.
I'll say, yeah, after about week 5 is when Detling will start blaming his child on his team's poor performance. Yeah, about week 5. Well, I've got a kid. That's not my fault.
I'd also like to say that even though it took me pretty much, almost 2 years to get back in the house,
yeah,
it still does not hurt as bad as the time as all I wanted to do was watch the Pittsburgh Penguins playoff game, and Craig would not let me in his house alone. Even though Bree said, sure, it's no problem. I gave the key to Craig. Craig will give it to you. I was denied entry to the house when all I wanted to do was watch hockey. It's like, I don't understand why to this day. Like, did he think I was going to go and jerk off all over the couches? Right. He might have been right. But I would not have done that. I might have done it in the bathroom.
What's he hiding?
I don't know what he's hiding. Now I'm like, what's in the bag? What's in the box, Craig? What's in the box? But anyways, to this day, he's like, no, that's weird. It's weird to let you in my house alone. I'm like, Craig, you've known me since 4th grade.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah, and I don't think it's weird.
Nah.
I don't think it's weird.
You don't think it's weird? I don't think it's weird to be in your house alone.
No, not at all. I don't know what you do when you feed our cats, but I don't care. I don't care if you dance around naked and put on Crystal's clothes.
And we do dances. But still, I'm just saying, Craig is a complicated individual, and he doesn't really like people to know anything about him, even though it's pretty mundane. Explain yourself, Craig. One of these days, explain yourself. How many bodies do you have in the closet? Tell me. Just tell me. I mean, it's all right. We'll get around it. Are they all wearing Pillows Rivers jerseys?
Ooh, there you go. Speaking of which, you brought the Romo jersey home?
No, I hung it up.
You left it at the house?
My parents' house, because that way I will know where it's at.
Yeah.
Because I lose things very fast.
Well, and let's hope that Gags gets that trophy out of his possession.
and in Crick's shed.
Yes,
which is perfect because Crick did say, he's like, it's bad luck.
It is.
Exactly. He's like, his team sucked because of it.
Right.
Put it in the shed.
Absolutely. That's why my Rivers trophy, my MVP trophy, is in my garage.
I did want to see the new tradition of Craig putting the trophy in between on Gag's crotch and signing it, because that's what he did to Josh.
I forgot that.
Yeah, there's a photo of that, and Josh is like
that's-
looking at him because like it's the first time he's been touched in years.
And then Craig's like, "Was it good for you?"
right.
I guess we'll just have to imagine that.
Enough about me. What about you, Brian? Recap it.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing.
You're getting loopy.
Yeah, I got nothing. I just want to say good luck to everybody this season, and it's always a blast. And as you all know, it goes by in a blink of an eye. Before you know, it's Christmas, and I'm wearing the Romo jersey.
Maybe I didn't know I was gonna wear it.
I forgot. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be me.
I thought so too.
Yeah. So
Wearing the midget.
not this year. No.
I disagree.
All right, we gotta find that Browns pin.
I still think Josh has it.
Yeah.
That means it's gone.
God, we'll have to go back to Cleveland and get another Browns pin.
I spent good money on that pin.
At least 50 cents.
That was I think it was Jay that said that was some kind of with a triple pin, yada yada. Meaning it was good quality. They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they don't. All right, who do you think's going to win it all this year? Not in Tonto's demise, but in NFL?
Wow. Oh, in NFL? Oh,
Yeah.
boy. I think it's Tampa Bay. I do.
Wow.
They
Repeat.
They have every starter back. Everyone. Defense and offense.
Yeah. I personally would love to see the Bills win it. It'd be amazing.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I did see the one guy predicted Buffalo versus the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And
I don't see Matt Stafford getting there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think he's won a playoff game.
No, but I would be rooting so hard for Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they deserve it. They deserve it so much.
So past due.
Yeah, it's between them and Buffalo versus Cleveland in the championship game. Could you imagine how heartbreaking for both those teams? Like, Bigler would lose his mind. And I wouldn't know who to root for. I'd be like, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Yep. All right, Dale, you ready?
I'm always ready, Brian.
Still got it.
Nailed it.